Hey, how you doing? I'm going to show you how much the Comfee mini dishwasher will hold. Now, it's important to remember this is the smallest one in the Comfee family, which is available on Amazon. The model number is CDC17POAWW, and it's the Comfee mini. When you open it up, you get a little light so you can see what's going on. And this is your rack. It comes with this for your silverware. However, I'm not using this because it's just not enough for me. You know, it'll hold it, but I don't prefer to use this. What I use is the little basket that used to go to my old washing machine. I had a Danby that lasted 12 years. I went to the nursing home, came home, it didn't work. I got 12 years out of it. I got it from Amazon, but it's no longer available. So I bought this. We're going to start with the cutlery. We're going to put 3 knives. Balance is very important. If you have long knives, be careful. Here's a fork, a spoon, and everything's dirty. I ain't doing no rinsing. We're going to see just what this thing can do. Paring knife. I always put mine facing up. I got that from a television show called Keeping Up Appearances. And you know what? I need this because it needs a wash. So I'm just gonna put it in there for good measure. I made myself a snack. Wait, I made myself a snack of brownies today. And I didn't feel like spending my money on no hostess. There's something there. We're going to put this in the back. Look at what it's holding now. We're going to put this in the front. Oh, and I got an old-fashioned beater I use to mix up the batter. We're going to lay that right there. Remember, this has a bottom arm and a top arm. That was the selling point for me. I'm going to put this in here because I had a cactus living in this. And I put the cactus in something else. So we're going to look at all that dirty stuff on. We're going to see just what this thing can do. Prove itself. Here's my plate from dinner time. See, I ain't doing no pre-washing. I didn't buy no dishwasher to do no pre-washing. If I would do pre-washing, I'd just do all the washing. We're going to put, I got my little cup. I got enough room for my cup. Look at that there. I don't know if I could give this a home, the cutting board. That'd be nice. Well, I think it can go here. The cutting board right there. And this one is a small cutting board. No, the cutting board's going to be too big and I can't put it at a slant. And there's no room to put it in the front. So when I wash tomorrow, we'll do it. Now, the Energy Guide says $17 a year. Because this is so small, you can count on using it twice. Say you make your breakfast, you can do all your breakfast dishes, and then you would cook for dinner. Unless you're a one-pot meal person, which I don't have any room for the pot. The pot still had my Spanish rice in it. I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator and deal with it tomorrow. Now, we're going to find the, this is the pack that it came with. It comes with some finish. And let me tell you something. If you pour, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get you this. This works just as good. But realize that if you put glasses in it, you might not get the desired effect. So, you know, use your finish because it recommends, it says Comfee recommends finish. But unless Comfee is sending free finish, it's going to use what I give it. Now, when you have to add water or it has a plug that you can use. You can plug it into your sink, and this is what you use to go into the sink. I have a fixture on my sink that it says this thing is just too big, it will not fit. So it comes with a pitcher. And what we're going to do with this pitcher, 3.5 of these pitchers will get it working. So we got everything, and you see what we got in there? That's a nice little load. Yeah, that's everything that needs to be washed. Oh, wait a second. Here's the spoon rest. Enough room for the spoon rest. So put that in there. Then we're going to close it up. And like so. Okay, now you're going to see that it's washing. It took 3.5 pitchers of water to do it manually. So it's spinning around and taking care of the dishes. And it's going to be 2 hours. And we're going to come back and see what the results were of what we did. As you can see, so we seem to be finished here. We're going to cut it off and open it up and see what's going on. It came out nice and clean. Nice and clean. Even this old thing that the cactus was in, dude. Paper got left on it. Well, that thing's 30 years old. And the thing I made the brownies with came out nice and clean. This cup is full of water. What does that mean? Because it's plastic. You have water all up here on the top. And I believe that's because this doesn't have a stainless steel inside. So the heat, when you have a stainless steel inside, you get a better heat. The heat will dry up all the droplets of water. But everything came out clean. See, the pocket knife is nice and clean. The knives and forks, little basket. That's why I use this basket. You can get more silverware in it. Like I told you, the basket does not come with it. I went to a dishwasher I had for 12 years. That's clean and nice and everything. And it came out pretty good. This has a lot of water still left on it. And this is steel. You would have thought that the drying element would have got it. But obviously not. Well, what can you say? So my thoughts on this particular model, it's just okay. It's a great starter. You know what if I was a 19, 20-year-old in college, this would be great. At this part of my life, I want my dishes dried when they're finished. But for a very young person or a person that just is so thankful to have a dishwasher, it's okay. It's passable. It's on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 3.5 on a good day. Because I give it that score because after 2 hours, I should have dry dishes. You know what I'm saying? That I don't understand. And also, I want you to know, this spray arm on the thing, it gets sluggish. It started out spinning, keeping up with the bottom. The bottom one is excellent. This one on the top, it was very sluggish. I don't know if a little piece of rice or something got in it or what's going on. I'm going to see if I can take it out. Decide on how you take it out, and I'm going to put it under a jet of water in case a little piece of rice or a food particle got in it that slows it down. But I didn't appreciate that. So I have a 90-day, this thing has like a 90-day warranty. I don't know how many days to take it back. I have 17 stairs to get there. And I have an S, which left half of my side paralyzed, weak on one side. So getting it up and down the stairs and returning stuff, because it's not doing all that. Look at all this water. That's not a cool thing, and that really bothers me. I don't know if it's going to be a deal breaker because I can always just get a towel and wipe it. But it would be so nice if everything came out bone dry and ready to throw back in the cabinet. But it is what it is. This is an okay washer. Remember, this is the entry level. It's the Comfee Mini. And the next thing up the ladder is the Comfee Mini Plus. So I don't have the wherewithal to try every brand they come out with because one's not doing everything I want it to do. I give it 3.5 stars. It's very small. You're gonna need 2 loads a day because after all the stuff we put in, I still had one pot left that wouldn't fit in there. But it had rice in the refrigerator. Probably had the rice to my eggs. And I'm going to make a morning video to see how it does with the breakfast. Because I will have to do 2 loads a day. It's $17 a year to use. I'm looking at $34 a year. That's not a deal breaker. And that's the skinny on doing your dinner dishes as a single person. And I imagine if I had one person over to give them some food, one more plate would kill me because I cook enough for two. Wouldn't be no extras if I had to share it, but it's enough to feed two. So thank you for this.